What is our podcast called, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. We haven't come up with shit.
Mace and Lule, the Mule podcast.
Yup.
Yes. It's decided. The
Okay.
Mule podcast. I actually thought about that earlier. Brilliant. Fuck.
That is, that is.
Alright, does Gojo beat Goku? There's the intro. There we go.
Okay, alright.
What is, first of all, let's just start off with a yes or no. Does
Does
Gojo
Gojo?
beat Goku? Yes.
Um,
My initial assumption is
it.
no. Is going to be my
See,
initial assumption.
from the little bit of research I've done on Dragon Ball to get prepared for this,
It's
like I,
ridiculous how broken Goku is. Like, it is. Did you
yes,
see that text I
yes.
sent? Literally, a guy sneezed and he destroyed like a galaxy from a
Yeah,
sneeze.
that is the thing. He is fighting these galaxy destroyers, but if we're just talking on a one-on-one fight, right? Nothing like really like at stake per se,
hmm
like they're just fighting. Don't have to worry about anyone else.
hmm
Um, I don't. I want to say it's completely dependent. It's completely dependent on if Gojo's cocky or not. Like it is completely
Well, that's the
dependent on
thing.
that fact.
Goku is notoriously known as being insanely cocky. Like, he'll wait for the opponent to power up.
Yeah. So if he does that, he loses. Because the only way he beats Gojo is if he Ultra Instincts, right? Because what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to like
Bro did so much research. Jesus Christ. Okay,
he's
my
supposed
bad.
to,
I wasn't reading
he's,
studies before this.
he's well it will make it so even if the person's unconscious,
Out of
he
ammo.
will oh okay. He will he'll continue to fight, right? So if he
Sure.
gets trapped into Gojo's domain where he's compelled not to act because
hmm
of all the information, he could technically still act, right? But if he's not already Ultra Instinct before he gets put inside the domain, he loses. He
How does he?
loses.
Okay, what a lot of people would argue is, at least from what I've seen, is even if Goku can't move, it would take Gojo a lifetime to kill Goku. So Gojo would starve to death or like die of natural causes because that is how tanky. Like, I don't think you understand the feats that Goku has for like tanking hits. Like, he's tanked like a meteor and shit. Like stuff that Gojo has never even gotten close to tanking. Like
But
go
in this scenario, he doesn't need to tank, and especially with his like he can affect things on a molecular level.
sure.
So if he uses like if he like literally if he
The,
just creates like the negative
the
states,
the
it's gonna
true
destroy
argument
them.
is if they know they're fighting and Goku and Gojo knows this is to the death. Um, a lot of where these debates get cancer is, do you know what speed blitzing is?
No.
It's basically that a character has such high feats of speed, like light speed or like the speed of light
Okay, yeah.
speed, that as soon as the fight starts, they would be able to hit them before the other person could react. Which
That
is
doesn't work though.
why.
Well, I have to cut you off. I'm sorry, but if the thing is with Gojo's limitless, where he creates a limitless, infinite amount of space between him and his opponent, so that they just can't ever reach him. Goku can speed blitz him, but he can't. He physically can't touch. He
See,
physically can't
here's the
touch him.
problem. Here's the problem. I feel like if are we going to transport Goku into the Jujutsu Kaisen verse or transport Gojo into the Dragon Ball Z verse? Because
I
if we transport
uh,
them into his verse, we have to assume that Goku is trained so hard, Goku would definitely have a domain expansion. We have to recognize this.
okay, that's true. That's
And
true.
oh yeah, by the way, for everyone, we are not arguing manga Gojo. We are arguing anime only Gojo, since this pure soul has not read the manga.
That's true. True.
So, oh yeah, I would not look at comments because there's gonna be a lot of spoilers if we do get any comments.
Okay.
Like the first comment, like yeah, just don't read the comments.
I just guess I don't get to read comments,
You
which is
don't, you don't. That'll be my
kind
responsibility.
of sad. Okay.
Not on this one, but the, if we're transporting him into a system where domain expansion is a thing, there's no way we don't grant that Gojo or Goku has a domain. He would
Mm,
100% have a domain. And domain expansions are how well you know yourself and how hard you've trained. If we're if we're also including this, Goku has I mean, we know that Goku has trained extremely more than Gojo. Like there's no
okay,
even
fair.
arguing that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he
There's
would have
not.
a stronger domain. So he would be able to cancel out Gojo's domain.
But he couldn't, because the whole premise of Gojo's domain is that the person is unable to act. So if they're unable to act, how would he cast domain? And even if he's in Ultra Instinct and can act, he's still acting unconsciously, and his only will is to fight,
Okay.
not to cast a domain.
If that was the case, then Goku would also cast his domain. And because he has such better reaction time, because Goku will have better feats of reaction time than Gojo, Goku will
True.
cast his domain expansion before Gojo does. Because we know he has better reaction time, and we can assume that Gojo's domain will not be stronger than Goku's. And we don't even have to
Yeah.
make up a domain expansion for Goku. This just means that Gojo can't get out of Goku's domain. And if he can't get out of his domain, then he dies. And you were saying this thing of limitless, it's been shown in the anime that if you have
Simple
Gojo's limitless
domain.
can be broken with simple domain or just
Yes.
amplifying your own domain, meaning that Goku, yes, he can get to
That
Gojo,
was actually something I wanted to bring up with the Gojo versus uh
Jogo and Hanami. Oh, which
versus
one?
Megumi's dad.
Oh, Toji.
Yeah.
It is.
If Goku uses that curse
Oh,
tool,
of course. But I
he
don't even think we
wins.
should talk about that because the chances of him getting that curse duel, I think we don't even grant him that. I think we just, with what I just said, with domain amplification and the fact that Goku will cast his, because we're assuming that neither of these characters are going to be cocky. They're going to
Hmm.
be instantly like, I think the term in debate terms or whatever, from what I've seen on TikTok, reload, is bloodlusted. So both of them will be
Okay.
out to kill immediately. So Goku will cast his domain first. Gojo will not have a stronger domain, and then he won't have any escape. Thus, Gojo loses, unless you could
So
think of something
what
else.
within a domain
Hmm.
within a domain are I forget this, are abilities canceled out? Like would his limitless with his six eyes not even like matter within someone else's domain?
I think it still works because remember the episode where Gojo is in Jogo's domain and Jogo shoots fire at him and he's still
True.
um but wait, that is weird though. I remember them saying that even Gojo would get hit inside a domain, so maybe he was just blocking it or something. Regardless, even if Gojo does have Limitless, Goku still kills him with domain amplification, right? And with a simple domain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he can get through his Limitless. He will cast um and this is all when we finish the premise of this, we'll have to go to if there's no domain expansions and we have to go if Gojo has like key and no cursed energy or something. That's a different topic. But
Yeah.
for this, um yeah, um he will cast his domain first. Gojo won't be able to be stronger than it, and then he'll be able to break through his limitless. So what does Gojo do? He just casts domain and then one shots him instantly. There's nothing he can do.
It okay, well it kind of also depends though. Do they have info on each other?
Why does that matter?
Because if within Goku's character, the first thing he would do is just try to punch him in the face, right?
Hmm.
So if Gojo realizes that he just got blitzed beyond like belief, right?
Hmm.
Like, does he just insta cast his domain, or does Goku cast it first still?
Um, so we're assuming that Gojo is in the Jujutsu Kaisen verse and he knows about domains.
Yeah, I feel like it's just easier for that at the start because I don't know anything about the Dragon Ball
Yeah,
universe.
so it's probably better for us to argue. I mean, where were you going for that? For like, say they had info, Gojo or Goku always casts it first. He just has better reaction time, and Gojo will never win that feat. And so what does Gojo do there? He's stuck in his domain because Goku will cast it first. Then what? He just instantly one shots him. There's nothing Gojo can do. Nothing, unless you could think of something.
Yeah, with the I mean, he could always technically use. I think it's blue.
No,
to
he wouldn't have time
basic.
to use it.
You don't think he'd have time to use
N
blue?
Dude, literally, I don't think you understand how fast Goku is. Like,
No,
the problem, the
I actually just watched a video explaining how he goes millions and like not like he's like so much faster than light. He can travel to and
okay,
from
so I
hell.
was wrong. He's faster than light. So this is the problem with. So even you know then that Gojo won't have time to cast it. Gojo won't have time to do
Yeah.
anything. Literally, the fight is gonna be over in like point 0.1 seconds. Goku cast Domain, it's over. Gojo won't even see him cast Domain. He's gonna insta die. So what can you do? I love how I'm Team Goku for some reason, but it's fine. We probably have
Well,
to sign us this sum. But
yeah.
to play devil's advocate, I guess I genuinely I don't know what Gojo can do. I don't know how Gojo ever just doesn't instantly get one shot with the premise that we've set up.
Yeah.
Are you throwing in the towel?
I can't think of a way because like even like that's the thing, bro. Goku even has something to counter Gojo's domain via Ultra Instinct, which
We don't even need to factor that in.
yeah, well, that's what I'm, like just like that alone, just kind of like the whole my whole premise that Gojo could even beat Goku to like begin with was that he has the domain to just make someone just like a vegetable.
hmm Now here's one thing that is not fleshed out in the anime. Gojo, I don't know if you remember, but he can teleport,
Yes, yes,
and we don't know how it works.
we have no clue.
But he hasn't used this in combat. If you've noticed. He's never teleported
Um,
while. Well, maybe he has
originally
with
against
Sukuna versus
Sukuna,
Gojo.
yeah,
Um,
and, he
but
seemed a
can we
little
factor that
teleporting to me.
in? But even if he teleports, there's still no way he's faster than Goku, or he can just spam teleport around Goku in that tiny
Yeah,
domain. Because
yeah.
I know you did some research. I'm assuming that Goku has some like nuke ability where he can just explode all around him.
Oh, I'm sure. The thing I was gonna bring up the Goku also has is that if he can sense someone's aura essentially or his ki or whatever, he
Okay.
can insta teleport to them essentially and insta hit them.
Okay,
So
so he doesn't even need a domain. He has a built-in domain.
yeah,
He has a, okay, so yeah, if he can teleport and then hit them instantly, there is zero hope for Gojo. In this premise,
yeah,
Gojo always loses. Can we
yeah,
are we officially
yeah,
saying
yeah,
If
yeah.
Goku was transported to the Jujutsu Kaisen verse, Gojo gets whacked. Now what if Gojo gets transported to the
That's not
Dragon
even
Ball Z
close.
verse?
That's not even close because
Goku
Goku
wouldn't have
literally
a
fights gods.
Goku wouldn't have a domain though, and he would have nothing to break. If we're giving, okay, are we giving Gojo Limitless? Because if we're giving him Limitless, then Goku will never be able to touch Gojo, so it'd probably be a stalemate.
No, because even if he has limitless, because the thing I was talking about with the sensing where people are, he gets through that without a domain.
He can break through Limitless? Are you sure?
The premise of his ability, assuming it works as it says. Oh, also,
Can you
fuck,
predict
what was
Jug?
I
I'm
on?
going to Widows,
Okay, I'm not even close, but
I believe.
um, the premise of the ability is it doesn't matter where the person is, he can insta hit them as
And
long as he can
technically
sense.
Limitless, I think you're on a different plane, so he would teleport to that plane probably, right?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how
I'm pretty
limitless
sure
works.
that's how it's explained. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. It's not a big spoiler, even if it is. But yeah, when you're Limitless, you're on a different plane, but he would just teleport to that plane.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think there's any hope for
Plus,
Gojo,
there
to
would
be
probably
honest.
be some way to use a key energy or something. So he doesn't win in Gojo's verse, or Gojo doesn't win as in his own verse. He doesn't win in. Maybe we could go more into. We kind of just gave up really quickly on the Dragon Ball Z verse.
Reload.
You're good. I think if anything, it's not a stalemate because I think Goku could literally fly above the planet they're fighting on, blow up the planet, no atmosphere, and then he dies because of no oxygen. Right?
Yeah.
What else can go? I mean, if Gojo can, are we giving him his domain in the Dragon Ball Z verse or no?
Yeah, we
Would that?
can.
I
For the
mean,
sake of
that wouldn't really make sense though.
just for the sake of argument, we could.
Sure. Yeah. Actually, we shouldn't have gave that ability to. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. That's fine. If we do give him his domain, uh, then what if he casts domain? And but we would have to give a domain to Goku as well, right? There's no way we would just give it. Or maybe for the sake of argument, Goku has no domain.
Okay.
Let's say they're not in a verse then. They're just in they're just teleported where they each have their own powers. Goku or Gojo casts domain. What does Goku do?
Assuming he's not already Ultra Instinct, he loses.
Because I don't you need to charge Ultra Instinct? Or can you just go it?
Um,
I'm assuming you
you
need to
know,
charge.
it's the whole thing with Dragon Ball that you have to go you know, like charge for like
Yeah,
3 episodes.
but
So like
usually
I'm
when
gonna
people
assume,
debate like forms, they say strongest form. So we could assume that Ultra Instinct is his strongest form, and he'd probably start there. If he
yeah,
starts at Ultra Instinct, then his domain does nothing. But I think it would make sense that any form that can't like non-Ultra Instinct, because how does he break his limitless then? Well, no, the teleporting thing again.
yeah, but that's assuming that he does that when he's literally unconscious, because Ultra Instinct is him fighting
No, but he
unconscious.
could teleport and hit him before he even casts domain expansion. Because we have to assume that he's bloodlusted. He wants to kill him
Yeah,
instantly. That would be his first move, is teleport right to him. So he just teleport right to him and kill him. So even
yeah,
even okay, so Gojo loses in his own verse. Gojo loses in the Dragon Ball Z verse, and Gojo loses with both their like powers and everything. Yeah, that's pretty. Holy shit, there's so many powers, by the way. So
you
yeah.
know what would be a more interesting one than Goku, because we know nothing about Goku.
Okay,
Uh,
wait. First of all, we need to wrap this up if we're saying like it's done. Are we throwing in the towel like no matter what, Gojo always loses to Goku?
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
because
right.
I'm down to give it up because I mean I thought it was obvious, and I thought about it more, and I was like, huh, maybe it's a good thing. But yeah, bring up who else do you think would for Goku to fight or for Gojo to fight? Probably
I mean,
better for
I think
Gojo because I don't
Gojo.
know Goku.
Yeah,
Okay, who?
Gojo. Well, I was gonna ask you, do you think anyone from the Naruto verse has a shot? Because that's a verse we both know.
That's true. All right.
And
I
if
feel
so,
like to
who and
do that, we
why?
have to like scale a lot of Gojo's abilities because there's some abilities that just like the most problematic ability of Gojo's that we have to scale is his teleporting. He has been seen to
True.
do that at ease, like no cursed energy used, nothing. Which, not to spoil the
Does he?
manga a little bit, but he doesn't use this in combat in the manga either. So I
I was
do
gonna.
we what?
I was gonna say, doesn't he technically always? Because isn't he always refreshing his brain with negative energy, and therefore always has like basically essentially infinite cursed energy?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
Okay.
So it actually it doesn't refresh his curse energy. It refreshes his brain so that he use curse energy as optimally as possible. This means that say he has 10,000 points of curse energy. He's not using 0 for like uh but he's using like point 0.1 or like 0.00001. So he
Yeah.
can run out theoretically. But
Okay.
he has like Yuta, right?
Yeah.
It's stated that Yuta has double the cursed energy of Gojo,
Okay.
and
That
Gojo
kind of makes
has a
sense.
lot. Or I think it was Sukuna. It was someone really strong. Like Yuta doesn't have infinite cursed energy. That's a mistake that a lot of people think that for some reason Yuta has infinite because they said bottomless. But no, he just has a ton. But he has I think double of Gojo's. So uh, so Yuta would run out before Gojo runs out, but Gojo would still run out. I'll go to Chug.
Yeah.
So, where were you going with that though? Because you asked about his curse energy.
Let me think.
Oh, because of the teleporting. You were probably gonna say
Oh
even if
yeah.
it did require curse energy.
Well, I was gonna bring up the fact that we got both Minato, the second Hokage, you got and Chisui all to basis teleport off if we're going him in the Naruto
Well,
verse.
Minato needs a mark though, right? He can't just teleport on whim. Like he needs to mark something and then he can teleport.
Well, the interest. Well, The interesting thing is in the movie, at least, when he teleports Panda, best character, and
Movie? What movie?
yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Minato. I was like, Minato was in a movie?
He's basically getting a movie though with the Naruto 99 thing.
Um,
Anyway,
yeah, he got a manga chapter, I think, or whatever. But
yeah.
okay, so what were we talking about, Yuta?
You were bringing up Yuta. I was bringing up that he has to use
Well, you said Jujutsu
markings.
Kaisen 0, rather.
Yes, he has to use markings to teleport Panda.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
What did I say?
Wait, wait, I heard marking. Are you talking about Minato or Gojo?
No, I'm talking about Gojo. He has to use marking to teleport Panda and the salmon guy.
I didn't watch Zero, so
Oh, really?
yeah,
It's
I
really
still have not
good.
watched it. I do need to watch it. I just need an
It's really good.
excuse. Maybe later. But really, he needs markings?
So at least on other people. So maybe he needs them on himself. That's kind of unknown, to be
And it would
honest.
make sense because the only place he teleported to was the room where Yuji was staying, which would make sense that he marked like the most important place for him to be in case shit goes bad. But
That's extremely true. That's
yeah,
yeah.
but we didn't
That
see
is
him throw a mark down when he teleported back to the fight with Jogo. He just showed up. And
that
why
is
would he mark there?
true.
Because he hasn't been
That
there
is
before.
He could have just marked before he teleported.
Yeah, but we didn't see that.
No, of course. Oops. I think that's the point, though. I think he's supposed to. I think well, because he perceives time in such a infinitely slower way, almost like a
Does he?
jester. I'm pretty sure.
Because if that's the case, then that's like another thing we're gonna have to go through a lot. If he just has like Aaron's power, which I hope he doesn't, because then it'll really get cancer to debate this. I'm really trying. There's insta-kill. Try and get them off me. All right, you're no ammo.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try, bro.
Uh,
All right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because if he has Aaron's power, this is gonna be like a 10-hour podcast. But by the way, this is going really well so far. Like
yeah,
extremely well.
it definitely is.
I don't know if I should say that. Who cares?
Look it,
But
edit it out if you
so
want.
he did need markings. So maybe does that? Yeah, but if he can put markings down that quick though, then does it really matter?
No, no.
Let's just say
I
for the sake of the argument, mid combat he can't teleport on the enemies like that because where? But he kind of we didn't see him teleport in the Sukuna fight though. That's the thing. There was a
yeah.
big thing of smoke and then he was there, but it could be just his speed because then again, I mean, ooh, are you all caught up in the anime?
Yes.
The scene where he casts his domain for like 0.2 seconds and then destroy, like we see how fast he's able to kill things there
Yeah.
and how fast his thing is there, but I don't know.
Yeah. Ooh, that's very true.
But let's say he can't teleport just for the sake of the argument, because I would assume that he's going to have. I just realized that what if our mics are extremely off? That's going to be very awkward. Am I capturing Discord?
Uh-oh.
I hope. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Fuck, I'll train less after this. We'll find out.
Anywhere but here?
Why am I over here?
Wait, talk?
Hello?
Yes, I am. Okay, saved.
Okay.
It might just be a
Okay.
little lower. In the future, we have to make sure our voices are the same. But yeah, so it's fine. Anyways, that scared the shit out of me for a second.
Okay, well, the whole point of us talking about his teleport, we've literally just been trying to put him in the Naruto verse for like 15 minutes. So I feel like for the sake of argument, we literally just give him fourth Hokage teleportation, no?
We could for one scenario, but I feel like his is a lot better than that. Let's just say he can't teleport because what I was gonna say is I would argue that he's definitely have the advantage over the Narutoverse. So, well, I don't know. Okay, who do you want to put him up against?
That's another question I was
Like,
gonna
who's
bring
the
up.
first contender? Let's just get it out of the way. Let's say him versus Sakura.
Okay, he solos. Like
Are
he
we giving him
doesn't.
domain? What is the first? Is he in Narutoverse? Are we in Jujutsu Kaisenverse?
Um,
And
I
I hope
think
he
versus
solos. It's a
Sakura.
1v1. I don't know how you solo a 1v1. Like, I hope.
Well, here's the thing. I'm having trouble thinking of someone from the Naruto verse that Be and the thing is, if we put them in
Jujutsu Kaisen
the
verse, we have to determine if they've had a domain or not.
right, and
And
pretty much
probably all the
everyone
characters would
besides
have a
like
domain.
Shikamaru have a domain. I say Shikamaru because bro would not. That would be a drag. He wouldn't.
I don't see domain
I
expansion. I think I actually made a mistake. I think domain expansion isn't just how much you train, but I think it's now that I think about it, I think it's how much you know yourself, or it's something about how aware you are of yourself actually. But it's also
yeah
hard work. So I think in that sense, Shikamaru might be able to get a domain because of how smart he is, because of how intelligently aware he is. I'm
yeah
probably
he'd
gonna
probably
die here,
figure
by
it
the
out
way.
with Asuma with that whole arc,
Yeah, he would probably unlock his domain there. But
which is completely irrelevant. But
yeah, because Shikamaru would not win even with the domain. Because then again, we'd still have to determine, all right, well, he has a domain. Is he stronger than Gojo? Like, would it make sense for his domain to be stronger? I might be able to get, holy shit. And we would definitely conclude that Shikamaru is not.
no,
So let's
yeah,
just hop
no
into the
way.
good ones. Let's hop into not the
Okay,
most
let's.
OP character first. I'm coming!
I was honestly gonna say,
Damn.
does he does he even have a shot, or does Naruto and Sasuke peak after they get the broken fucking handout from the sixth
So
Hag?
Final Valley,
Yeah,
Sasuke.
Final Valley,
People like to argue if
Naruto.
that's actually their peak, but it's definitely Sasuke's peak.
Yeah,
But Naruto's
Naruto
peak
debatable.
I think that's actually Naruto's peak too. A lot of people, um, they don't like Baryon mode and they think that Baryon mode is one of his weakest forms, which I'd actually have to agree with because it has a time limit. And a lot of these fights aren't just going to be one shot, they're going to be attrition. And Naruto doesn't have one shot things in Baryon. He just has like, I beat the shit out of you, you know?
Yeah, and plus after he's done with it, he's literally like
Sh-
comparable to like
d-
Jiraiya on power level.
Pretty much. Do you wanna go one at a time, Naruto and Sasuke, or them together? Because I feel like it'd be
I
really hard to
honestly,
compare them together versus Gojo.
all right, we'll go
Because
one at a
there's,
time, and if
let's start with
Naruto's
Sasuke.
debatable, we'll go
Sasuke
together.
versus Gojo.
Okay.
Hold up.
Well, let me start thinking about it. What does Sasuke have to counter Limitless? Like, that's like the big question, right?
That's the question basically in every. Okay, wait. So he's in the Narutoverse, right?
Yes, we'll throw him
So
in the Naruto
so he
verse.
gets. We have to decide if we give Gojo Jujutsu Kaisen powers in the Narutoverse, because if we're I think we have to translate like his domain expansion and his limitless to something else, because those are something completely unique.
Okay, I almost feel like a domain's similar to a Genjutsu, and if we do, because like you're in your own little domain
We make him
essentially.
Itachi, which means he solos the whole verse. All right, bet. I'm out of ammo. This isn't good.
uh, I'm just trying to think because Sasuke does have.
I
If
don't think
he's
he
able
has
to,
anything to get through limitless. Wait, does Gojo does everything slow or just people's bodies? No, everything slows. It's not just
the
their
way that
bodies.
it's explained is it's not
Because
even
he got
slow.
knives thrown at him.
It just he keeps creating space. I just got the thunder
Yeah,
sound.
eventually well, I don't think it technically ever stops. It just gets to a movement speed of like point
Yeah.
zero 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 zero. It's like that. It like never reaches zero, like that one math problem that I can't think of.
Yes.
It never
Yeah. Like
reaches zero, but it gets as close as infinitely possible. But that doesn't
mhm.
matter. I don't think Sasuke has anything to get through Limitless. Anything. Okay, so we're starting with
Oh well, here's a really interesting question. No, because the Amaterasu's physical. It's a
yeah,
physical
yeah,
flame.
and it would just stick near Gojo the whole time. But okay, we have to establish this 'cause I've asked this 10 times, so we still can't figure out. Are we giving them Jujutsu Kaisen powers? Are they having just both their own unique powers or Naruto powers? What are we
I
starting
feel
with?
like the best way to compare is just them
We're
having
gonna
their
do
own
all three,
powers.
but with all so their own powers.
Okay.
If it's their own powers, I think Gojo wins instantly for this premise. Because I
Okay.
don't. First of all, he can't get through Limitless. Second of all, domain expansion. What does Sasuke do to domain expansion? Nothing.
Um.
He can't
Well,
get
by
out.
the
He dies in 0.0001 second. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's literally anything he can do. I
Like the pole doesn't work. Like the maybe
since he's unable to
what about
act though.
Chubaku Tensei?
Remind me what that does.
When Pain, his last thing was to make a meteor of the
Mm,
Ninetales. Do you think he could? No, maybe if he puts a. Do you think he could pull the domain expansion?
I
Wait,
feel
wait.
like the
Think about it. Think about it. The outside of the domain expansion is weak. He casts domain expansion. He puts a gravity above the domain expansion, which makes all the rocks hit the domain, but he still dies instantly.
yeah, because he's still unable to act. He can't even cast Shibaku Tensei.
No, I'm saying he does it, but he somehow predicts Chibaku Tensei. Like he has info on Gojo. He knows he's gonna cast it, so he does it right away.
Well, honestly, I honestly want to take his domain expansion away if they're fighting in a, because domain expansion
Well,
automatically just
we
breaks
we have
the
to like
fight.
throw in the towel for this thing. Then we have to come to a conclusion because this is the thing. They both have their own powers. Are we saying Gojo just wins with their own powers?
Yeah,
Unless let's
under
think about it for
under
a second because we only. Is there anything else to counter
bro, I'm
domain
having trouble thinking of any counter
to
in the
limitless?
Naruto verse. Just in the
Oh.
Naruto verse, two domains.
Well, let's stick on Sasuke because we can say theoretically, we can say the same thing with Goku. What if does Sasuke have feats where he's so fast that he can kill him before Gojo casts Domain? Can we assume that? Because
Can
Sasuke's
we?
really fast
He's super fast and he can teleport.
and he can, well,
Well,
can
he can trade
he can trade
object. He can trade
places.
places with an object, right?
He can trade place to a rock next to Goku or next to Gojo and then just one shot him, no?
I mean,
Bro.
I mean, honestly, couldn't he like? Could he not technically change places with like his fucking clothes? Like,
Maybe. Okay, let's say he can, right? Regardless, how does he get through Limitless? Is there is there anything where he goes to it? Sasuke can go to different dimensions. This is canon. He goes to different dimensions in fucking Boruto. Could he go to the dimension where Gojo's actual body is?
are you 100% sure that's how that works?
That he's on a different plane of existence?
Yes.
100%. I can't say why, but 100%.
Okay. Okay.
I can look at the panels real quick. Nice, bro. You're just farming downs. I'm like 1v9ing with a pistol over here and you're just insta dying. Um, I am
Okay.
like
Okay.
I want to say 100% sure that um the way it was I'm trying to say this without fucking spoiling the show. But
No, that's fair.
let me I'm not going to say who he's versing. I'm not going to say what happens to him. I'm just going to say Gojo gets hurt because they figured a thing figured out that he is on a different like plane. I don't know if it's plane of existence or universe, but his body isn't actually there in the world with Limitless. So he found how to get there and then he hurt him.
Hmm.
So if that's the case, can we assume that Sasuke can teleport
Yeah. Yeah, I
to
think that's a fair
Limitless
assumption.
and
I think
hurt
that's a
him?
fair assumption. Yeah, I mean, he'd have to like essentially do research and figure out um where he is, because there are a lot of
That
dimensions
is
to get
true.
to, and but
We don't
I
does
think it's
Boruto can Boruto Sasuke well
well.
Boruto Sasuke
Here's
actually can't travel to, or Final Valley Sasuke can't travel through dimensions. He's not shown doing that. So we would have to have him fight Boruto Sasuke, not Final Valley,
yeah.
which means he
Pre
would be
episode
weaker.
200
But
though.
Boruto Sasuke, it seems like he's shown competency in. Okay, here's their hideout. I go there. So I think we could assume that yeah, he can. He has some way in his brain to know where the universe is almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that would be a completely different thing. Hmm. Bro, so focused on the game.
No, I just don't. I'm just trying to think about how
So
I
if he can
literally think
bypass
Sasuke is
Limitless through this,
yes.
but how does he break out of Domain?
He just he can travel through dimensions now. He just
Do you think he could travel out of the domain? But no,
no, because he can't act.
yeah, yeah, he would instantly die. So how does he? So what does he do against his domain then?
He has to see that he's casting it and immediately leave.
That is something that I don't think we gave credit to. Is domain expansions are not just like you can run from it,
Instantaneous.
or no, not even instantaneous. They cover a very small area.
Yeah, they're literally physical.
So if you just jump back, then the domain doesn't catch you. But Gojo can
With Sasuke,
teleport,
with
so Gojo
Sasuke in
can teleport in
particular,
front of him.
so can Sasuke though. He can
Sasuke,
teleport away. If he sees he's using a domain, he just leaves. He just
would he have time?
yeah. I mean, a big problem with spoilers for Boruto, I guess. But
Yeah, bro. Well, you probably shouldn't spoil too much because people listening, but
well,
I
that's what I'm saying. This is kind of a big spoiler for Boruto,
okay,
so
what
maybe
is
I
it?
just won't bring it up.
Just be as vague as possible.
When the patch update comes out to nerf certain characters, Sasuke had time to react, bro, because it is an instantaneous thing. You know what I'm talking about?
His oh yeah, oh yeah, it is.
It's kind of a plot hole.
No, no, no. You're right. His thing is there's no like cast time for
No,
for the swap.
he looks and thinks. That is,
Yeah,
it's as much of a delay as it is moving my index finger.
of course. So yeah, he would definitely be able to react. So he teleports away. Then what?
Hmm. Well, he just then he's not caught in the domain, and then
And then he one
okay,
shots.
okay. Here's the biggest problem with
It's
any time.
it's teleporting is just so hard because if we say that okay, Gojo sees Sasuke teleport away, he teleports to where Sasuke is and then casts domain expansion. But then theoretically we could say Sasuke is so fast that he could just keep teleporting. They would literally just be chasing each other with teleports until someone runs out of speed.
And yeah, but Gojo wins that because Sasuke literally
Yeah, he
can
runs out of
teleport
chakra.
twice. Yeah, bro.
Well, this is Final Valley, so he doesn't have Boruto level stamina, but um
I
he,
mean, we can't give him Ninja War stamina either because that's infinite.
what is Ninja War?
The Great Ninja War, final arc in Naruto. Fourth.
I didn't watch that. That shit was mid. Um
You just did it. Wait, are you serious? You just didn't watch that?
no, I didn't.
Do you watch Final Valley though?
Yeah, of course.
So you just okay, whatever. Uh
But so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Gojo's definitely gonna win the battle of attrition. Well, that's the problem. For all we know, Gojo's teleport could actually take like a huge amount of cursed energy, and we wouldn't know. But he doesn't seem to
he,
be fatigued using it, so for the sake of this, we'll
yeah.
say that it doesn't. So
I'm gonna say it doesn't for sure.
then what happens? So Gojo casts domain expansion,
Hmm.
but 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 what if Sasuke can speed blitz him? Like Sasuke kills him before he even casts domain.
Limitless. How does he get through Limitless still?
Dimension traveling. He
Uh
travels
huh.
to where Gojo is. And then he doesn't even need to travel. He literally looks into the dimension, casts a Matarasu, or throws a sword at him and cuts his head off. But that
And
would
this is assuming he knows.
assuming he knows, but at the same time, while Sasuke's really fast, you know better than me, how fast does his portal open up? Not that fast, right?
No, there's definitely a cast time on it.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to do that.
It's more like he opens it up than he walks through it.
Yeah, see, I don't see a way of Sasuke being able to kill him.
I don't see a way
In
for
this
any.
premise.
Yeah, I don't see a way for.
Well, this is with him having domain expansion and limitless. Let's do another example. Okay, so are we agreeing that given they both have their own unique powers,
Mhm.
Gojo wins just due to attrition? He just wears them out.
Yeah. Yeah. Purely because of his
Teleport
ability
that
to.
is not fucking explained enough.
Well, just I honestly think purely because of his ability to. Those are all the zombies, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna hit
You're
I'm
making
gonna hit
them.
box. I need a better gun than this. What were you gonna say?
Uh,
Purely because of his
because in
ability.
the to optimize cursed energy usage, and Sasuke is just
Oh yeah, yeah,
horrible
yeah.
with.
Of course, of course. Even with Sasuke's huge pool, where he's pulling from all the. Well, no, and I guess in this example, for him to ever get past Limitless, we have to use Boruto Sasuke,
Yeah,
which has no. Don't kill last, by the way. Which has no chakra at all.
pretty
So,
much.
so yeah. The only way Sasuke can ever beat Gojo is by using Sasuke's worst form, besides like base, which means that he will not have the capabilities of killing. So in this, we can we can infer that in this, where they both have their own unique abilities, Gojo wins. Is there anything else you want to put in that would maybe contradict this?
No, I think I've thought of one possible
Okay.
Naruto verse character.
No, let's stick on Sasuke. Let's stick on
Okay,
Sasuke.
okay, 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 okay.
But hold it, hold it, hold it. Now, no domain expansion.
Yes.
No. Um, are we saying no limitless? Is limitless real? I don't think. Do you think limitless is like a Jujutsu Kaisen ability?
I don't really
I
think we
could
take away
imagine it
limitless.
being
I think the only thing we can really take away,
his domain.
being yeah,
If he has no
because I
domain expansion, does he have any means to kill Sasuke?
Hollow Purple seems pretty strong,
But he
man.
would dodge that so quickly.
I
Hollow Purple
don't.
is very dodgeable.
Everything we've seen of Hollow Purple is basically it's instantaneous.
Um, I'm dead by the way. You're not
Oh
gonna be able
really?
to get me. Yeah. Um, just play.
Okay.
No. In the Jogo fight, he knew like what is that, and then he got hit. If Sasuke has time, especially with his Rinnegan and his Sharingan, if he has
Mm,
time to see, oh, that's a thing, he can teleport instantly because you said he can just look, think, and do. It's not a cast time. He instantly teleports away. And Hollow
yeah.
Purple uses a big chunk of Gojo's like reserves. We know this. Like
Yes.
Hollow Purple is almost like a domain expansion in the fact that it's like a trump card. So he's never landing anything on Sasuke ever. And he can't just
Yeah.
keep spamming Hollow Purples to like attrition him out. Like yeah, even he has Sasuke had speed feats where I don't even think he needs to teleport. I think he can just move out of the way of Hollow Purple.
Mhm.
So he can't land anything on him. How does Gojo ever kill him?
Um. I don't know. I don't think he does. Maybe. Well,
Okay, so
we
for
can't.
for this
We can't
example,
even.
we have to use Boruto Sasuke, right?
Yeah.
You have Thunder Gun, you fucking bitch. What the hell? But we have to use Boruto because that's the only thing we can come up that can kill Limitless. So it's
Yeah.
Boruto Sasuke, very low chakra, very weak, but he's still very fat. What the fuck? Why am I in the game? I must have had some
I
perk or
don't.
something. Or
I
the
I think it is a perk, but we should take advantage of it.
yeah. I need that gun from Mystery Box. I need to get a fucking ray gun. Wait, I didn't get anything. What the fuck? Oh no, I picked the gobble. Amazing. Kobe.
Well, that's the round. Do what you can. Where were we?
Needs to be Boruto Sasuke because that's the only form.
Yes.
Um, what else? Um, can so Gojo probably has nothing to kill Boruto Sasuke,
I don't know,
right?
cause his like this taijutsu essentially his physical, his hand to hand.
Who's?
See, Gojo's
Oh yeah,
is
it's
pretty
top tier.
strong.
It's top tier.
Yeah, so we
But
can't even discount that.
you think he's gonna kill Sasuke with punches though?
Well,
Really?
here's the thing. How much of a stretch is it to say Gojo has Black Flash on lock? Not a stretch at all. Like I think he could Black Flash
Um,
I think he could just do it. I don't think it'd be a problem for him, especially
I
with
think
his
Sasuke is so
perception.
much has so many feats of being just how fast he is that I don't think Gojo can ever reach him,
You don't
though.
think he ever lands a hit?
Just,
You don't think Gojo can even hit Sasuke, like just like one punch? I think
I
he can
don't know. I
easily.
don't think so.
I disagree with
You have to
that, but
realize that he fought Naruto, who Naruto. Okay, so the third or something Raikage has feats of like being
yes,
faster than light,
yes,
and he outpaced the Raikage when the Raikage was trying to stop him. Meaning that Naruto has the speed of light. And Sasuke on multiple occasions in Final Valley or in Boruto
match him.
has been able to match Naruto. So
Yeah,
yes,
it's true.
Gojo has good hands from what we've seen, but who have we seen him fight? Yeah, I think that's a key because Sasuke has literally traded hands with someone at the speed of light. Gojo's never done that ever. He does not have feats even close to that.
But Six Eyes is it's basically a Sharingan, bro. He could perceive what he's doing.
It's not that strong. Trust me.
Okay. You know,
It's
is it where what's it comparable to? Like first, second, or third Tomoe Sharingan?
like like the first Valley fight Sharingan.
So third Tomoe?
Yeah. But regardless,
That's
that's not gonna make up enough for what he needs to overcome. Not even close. Like the Jujutsu Kaisen characters, there are no feats that are even close to Naruto feats, like in terms of literal light speed.
yeah.
Like Gojo has not been shown. Hold on, my mom's calling real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably just dead. Where were we at? Oh yeah, Gojo has nothing close to the feats that Sasuke has, which I think might even
Yeah, I'm busy right now.
damn, might even potentially reevaluate our earlier thing of saying Gojo wins just because of attrition. But anyway, let's just stick to that. Um, there is really, I don't think Gojo lands one hit on him. I know you're saying Black Flash. Black Flash could probably hurt Sasuke, but how is he gonna land it?
Um, shit, dude. I don't know. It's so hard to compare these characters from different
It
verses.
is. It
So
is.
it's like I don't know, dude.
Well, if we're giving, should we give,
Swordplay, you're
should,
mad.
what?
I
Oh.
got swordplay, you're mad.
Should we give, I feel like we should give Gojo some ability from Naruto, right? Because we did that for other characters where they have domain expansions.
Yeah.
So what are we
Um.
giving? What could we even give Gojo from Naruto? Like he already has the teleporter. Is there any unique like chakra things or something that would
The only thing that would make him comparable to be able to match speed with Sasuke would be 8 inner gates, but then like why would he have that?
yeah, Gojo does not work hard. He would never have the inner
Yeah,
gates. That doesn't fit his character whatsoever. You're
no, it
right.
doesn't.
Um,
Um,
there's got to be something else, like inner
well, okay,
gates.
well, no, because Naruto moves so fast because he has fucking 9 tails. How does anyone else? How does Kakashi move so fast? You know?
Just fucking BS. There's
Yeah,
not a
that's what.
well-grounded reason. He just
Yeah, no,
does.
Kakashi's kind of like BS the character. Not gonna lie.
Um,
Um,
Yuta's just a better Kakashi, but that's a
is
fight
that
for
a
another
different
day.
story?
That's a different story.
I don't know enough about you to say anything about that.
He goes crazy in the manga. But anyways, yeah, I don't think there's anything we could really give him. I mean, he gets chakra, but does that change anything?
If anything, it nerfs him. You know? If anything, he nerfs him because then he can't do reverse curse energy. He can't do
Reverse, yeah, yeah,
he
reverse
can't do
curse.
anything.
Um,
Like it just nerfs the hell out of. It's just a different
yeah,
character.
no,
If you give him
no domain
chakra.
expansion. I think Sasuke probably wins. Because Gojo never lands a hit. Period. Now, Sasuke in the Jujutsu Kaisen verse, we're giving him a domain expansion, of course. Sasuke is like one of the hardest working characters in the show. Not like
Yeah, so
Rock Lee
he
level, but his determination and his self-awareness is extremely high by are we going to use I guess we'll use Boruto. Yes, because we need to break his limitless. His self-awareness would definitely and his training would definitely be enough for a domain expansion.
hmm
Um is his domain expansion beating Gojo's?
I honestly think in that I'm just gonna say it, in that scenario you just painted, Sasuke bodies Gojo.
If he has
Sasuke
a domain?
bodies him. Oh, dude, because I mean, if
Hold on
Sasuke,
again. Holy shit.
okay,
Holy shit, the interruptions are going crazy. All right, anyway. Um yeah, his domain is probably stronger.
given given the idea that Sasuke has the whole Itachi thing happen and he has that motivation to work, it's not even a competition. Assuming he has a Rinnegan and Sharingan.
And we could argue the same thing that Sasuke will either cast he will cast his domain first. And then I actually think it really does matter if whose domain is stronger. Because Gojo insta casts his domain. If Sasuke's isn't stronger, Gojo wins. So and he can't just blitz him like that because he needs to open the portal. So he can't just blitz Gojo before he casts his domain. So I think that's what we need to iron out in this.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I think Sas I think if they both have basically my take on it is if they both have their own unique powers, Gojo wins. If
Well, yeah, this
if
is what we agreed on. This isn't your
yeah.
opinion. This is something we came to.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but yeah,
I'm
if
just summing it
in the
up.
unique thing, Gojo wins just due to attrition.
hmm
If there's no domain expansion, Sasuke wins due to attrition,
hmm
or he just yeah, pretty much kills him instantly because Gojo can never land a hit. But if Sasuke does have a domain expansion, then what?
Then
Is his domain
I think
stronger? That's
yeah,
the
I
only
think
argument.
given their characters, I think absolutely. I think I think absolutely.
Yeah, it would definitely make sense for Sasuke to have a stronger domain. Hmm.
In fact, I think the only reason Gojo's domain is so broken is because of what it does that you can't do a tug of war with him because he
Hmm.
can do a tug of war with you, right? He
Of
can break your
course.
domain with his domain, but you can't
If his
do
is stronger,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, but you just can't do anything with
So so you would agree that in this scenario, Sasuke wins
yeah.
because he instacast domain and Gojo's is stronger. And again, we're not even giving them like domain abilities. That's the main. That's actually the really cool thing is what would Sasuke's domain be? It would probably just
True.
be infinite Tsukiyomi, if we're being honest,
Yeah, something like that. Some
because
Genjutsu
that's
thing.
basically domain expansion.
Yes.
But um, I really like how they've handled domain expansions, by the way.
I do too.
Like at first it seemed really silly because it's like, all right, you cast it and win, but that has not been the case at all. So I
No.
really like how they're handling that. Anyways, um, yeah, uh, Sasuke wins. And we, by the way, this is supposed to be an hour. We are at like an hour right now. So is
Yeah.
this where we want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Yeah. Although I do want to say real
Okay,
quick,
okay.
just to
Final,
be cringe, to be
sure,
cringe.
of
Uh,
course.
Itachi beats Gojo in all scenario.
True. We don't even need to argue that. That's just
Yeah, no,
true.
he actually
No
does.
argument. Yeah, he just looks at him. What does he do? There's literally nothing. I mean, Itachi beats everyone in anime.
That's actually true.
He beats Goku by a mile.
Okay. I actually believe that.
Okay, that would have to be ironed out also seriously because Genjutsu only works on people with chakra. So if Goku doesn't have chakra, then it doesn't work. But that's a whole. I think our
Oh,
next
Ricky.
podcast should not be anime. I think it should be maybe not just like this person versus this person when we have no
Yes.
info whatsoever. But this was still a great like first episode, and this was
Yeah.
still hilarious. So
I
yeah.
just want to say though, because of Itachi's fucking spirit sword, which attacks on like a spiritual level, not a physical level, he bodies everyone.
Okay, he doesn't, but let's
He does, because that passes limitless. That gets rid of limitless because it's not physical.
okay, bro.